Have you ever had a sore throat that made it hard to talk, eat, or even swallow? If so, you might have experienced strep throat. Strep throat is a type of infection that can make your throat feel really sore and scratchy, and it's caused by a type of bacteria called Streptococcus pyogenes. While it's a pretty common illness, it's also super contagious, which means it can spread easily from one person to another. But here's the good news. With the right treatment, strep throat can go away pretty quickly, and you can stop it from spreading to others. Want to know how long you're contagious and what you can do to keep from giving it to your friends, family, or classmates? Keep reading, because we're about to dive into everything you need to know about strep throat and how to beat it. Strep throat is an infection caused by bacteria that live in your nose and throat. If you have strep throat, you might notice symptoms like a sore throat, fever, headache, and sometimes even a rash or swollen tonsils. It's not the same as a regular sore throat from a cold. Strep throat is caused by a specific type of bacteria, and it can make you feel pretty miserable. But don't worry, even though strep throat can make you feel crummy, it's treatable, and most people get better fairly quickly once they start treatment. The trick is figuring out how to stop the bacteria from spreading, and how to make sure you get better as fast as possible. So how do you catch strep throat in the first place? Well, it spreads easily, especially when someone is sick. The bacteria can be passed through tiny droplets that come from an infected person's nose and throat when they cough, sneeze, or even talk. If those droplets land on surfaces, like doorknobs, desks, or toys, other people can catch the bacteria by touching those surfaces and then touching their mouth, nose, or eyes. Strep throat can also spread if you touch an infected person's skin lesions, like a rash or sores. That's why it's so important to wash your hands and clean common areas to prevent the bacteria from spreading. But the good news is, you don't have to worry about catching strep throat all the time. Here's the catch. People are most contagious when they're showing symptoms, like that sore throat. And the bacteria are easily passed around when someone is coughing or sneezing. However, a person who carries the bacteria but doesn't have symptoms is less contagious, so not everyone with strep throat is going to spread it. Now you might be wondering, how long am I contagious if I have strep throat? The answer really depends on whether or not you're taking antibiotics. With antibiotics, if you start taking antibiotics for strep throat, you'll be less contagious after just 24 to 48 hours. That means after you've been on antibiotics for a couple of days, you're less likely to spread the bacteria to others, and you can usually go back to school, work, or other activities. However, it's really important to finish the full course of antibiotics, even if you start feeling better. Stopping early can cause the bacteria to come back, or even become resistant to the antibiotics. Without antibiotics, if you don't take antibiotics, the bacteria will stick around longer in your body, and you can stay contagious for 2 to 3 weeks. That's a long time. So if you or someone you know is diagnosed with strep throat and not taking antibiotics, it's extra important to stay home and avoid contact with other people as much as possible until they stop being contagious. Taking antibiotics is the most effective way to treat strep throat. Antibiotics are special medications that help kill the bacteria causing the infection. When you take them as prescribed by your doctor, they can help you feel better faster and lower the chances of spreading the bacteria to others. But here's the trick. You have to finish all the medicine, even if you start feeling better. If you don't, the bacteria might not be fully gone, and you could still spread it to others. If you're diagnosed with strep throat, your doctor will likely prescribe an antibiotic, which should help you start feeling better in no time. Just remember to follow the doctor's instructions carefully to help stop the spread of the infection. If you or someone in your family has strep throat, it's really important to do everything you can to stop the bacteria from spreading to others. Here are a few easy steps you can follow. 1. Stay home until you're better. If you have strep throat, the best thing to do is stay home from school, work, or any activities until your fever is gone, and you've been on antibiotics for at least 24 hours. This helps protect others from getting sick. Even if you feel better, staying home for a little while longer will help make sure you're not spreading the infection. 2. Wash your hands. One of the easiest and most important things you can do to stop the spread of germs is wash your hands. Wash your hands frequently, especially after coughing, sneezing, or touching anything that might have germs on it. Use soap and water, and scrub for at least 20 seconds. Singing happy birthday twice is a fun way to make sure you're washing long enough. 3. Disinfect common surfaces. Bacteria can live on things like doorknobs, light switches, and bathroom faucets, so make sure to clean these areas with disinfectant wipes. This helps kill germs that might be left behind by an infected person, making it harder for the bacteria to spread. 4. Get a new toothbrush. After 2 or 3 days of taking antibiotics, it's a good idea to get a new toothbrush. This helps make sure any leftover bacteria on your old toothbrush doesn't reinfect you. A clean toothbrush helps you stay healthy while you finish your antibiotics. 5. Don't share personal items. Avoid sharing things like towels, eating utensils, or drinking glasses when someone in your house is sick with strep throat. This reduces the chances of spreading the bacteria to others. 6. Cover your mouth and nose. If you need to cough or sneeze, always cover your mouth and nose with a tissue or your elbow. This keeps germs from flying through the air and landing on others. And don't forget to wash your hands afterward. While antibiotics are doing their job to get rid of the bacteria, there are a few things you can do at home to feel better faster. Drink plenty of fluids. Staying hydrated is important when you're sick. Drink lots of water, tea, or soups to keep your throat moist and help your body fight off the infection. Rest. Your body needs rest to heal, so make sure to get plenty of sleep and take breaks during the day to rest. Gargle salt water. Gargling with warm salt water can help soothe your sore throat and make swallowing easier. Eat soft foods. If your throat is really sore, try eating soft foods like soup, yogurt, and mashed potatoes. These are easier to swallow and won't irritate your throat as much. Strep throat might make you feel awful for a little while, but with the right treatment and care, you'll be back to normal in no time. The key to stopping strep from spreading is taking antibiotics if your doctor prescribes them, washing your hands, cleaning surfaces, and staying home until you're better. By following these tips, you'll not only feel better faster, but you'll also help protect your friends and family from catching the bacteria. So, the next time you, or someone you know, has strep throat, remember these tips, and you'll be back to feeling great in no time. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more to come.